This conference was for you, to provide you this space. And on that note, we also want to thank our sponsors. We want to give a shout out to Bagley.
Hello everyone, it's William LaBeija, your King of Boston Pride 2013. I just finished the Hispanic Black Gay Coalition Pop, Dip, and Spin workshop for the Youth Conference 2013. It's been such a pleasure and an honor to be here representing Boston Pride for one, and also giving back to our youth, because our youth is our future, and of course teaching everyone the 5 elements to make you a star, which is pop, dipping, and spinning, and turning it out. So thank you everyone for your love, your support, and your appreciation, and continue to do things for our youth. Thanks.
Hello, my name is Jonathan Moore, and I'm a freshman at Tufts University. I'm here at the 2013 HBGC Youth Empowerment Conference, and I led today's morning workshop entitled Slam Out, What It Means to be LGBTQ of Color in America. It was a workshop about slam poetry and spoken word and how we can utilize that artistic tool to share our unique stories, our unique challenges, and the multitude of opportunities that come out of being someone who not only identifies as LGBTQ elemental P, but also as a Latino, a Hispanic, an African American, a minority. We are few, we are many, we are unheard, we are silent, we are loud, and I feel that my place here at the Youth Empowerment Conference is to share with people my story, so that we can further our goals, and the more stories that are heard, the more opportunities there will be for people after me, and I think that's the whole point of activism, right? Is to make this world a better place, and I'm excited to be here.
Hi, I'm Fatima. I'm here at the HBGC conference because I'm actually an intern at the Office of BGLTQ Life at my school, and I wanted to be around other student leaders, especially queer people of color who are dealing with similar issues to me, and I've really benefited thus far from all of our conversations. I've heard of a lot of people who are dealing with similar conversations of being in white-dominated spaces, male-dominated spaces, cisgender-dominated spaces, and just hearing how all these interactions happen. And I've just really enjoyed getting to learn from my peers as well as from all the presenters who have been great at facilitating these conversations.
Hi, I'm Mark, and I am at the Hispanic Black Gay Coalition's 2013 LGBTQ Youth Empowerment Conference. This experience has been so rewarding and nerve-wracking at the same time. I just got finished doing my workshop, and I don't know how people do drugs. I just like to follow my dreams, and I'm speaking at Harvard, and I didn't think that was ever going to happen in my lifetime. So thank you so much for having me, and I hope you enjoy it and keep following your passions.
I'm Brittany Allen, and this is Bethany Allen. we're here at the HBGC Youth Empowerment Conference, and I'm here because it's really important for me to make sure that all of me is represented, and that I can speak up for things that are important to me and things that I deal with every day, and that I can be in a safe space with people who are like me, and I can look to the person next to me and expect and get a smile and just feel safe.
And I'm here for that too. I'm here because I love her, and I think she should have all those things every day, everywhere. And I also work on the board of HBGC, and I do that because I think all people should be able to have those same expectations, to be free, to be who they are, to be accepted, and to be welcomed wherever they go.
Okay, Ashley, you said it perfectly. It's because it's easier to love someone else because we don't know all their darkness. But with ourselves, we know ourselves too well. We know the dark secrets that we suppress. We know about the things we've done that we're not proud of, that no one else knows. We know what we hide. And sometimes what we hide is hard to love and embrace. So you're right. That's exactly why it's easier to love someone else. But it's not about changing who you are, right, and those influences that affect us. It's about learning how to embrace your imperfections and every aspect of who you are. Now, embracing something doesn't mean you have to like it. But embrace the fact that you've lived it, that you made mistakes, you've learned from them, you've changed, and you moved on.
I'm Takari Patterson, age 16, and I went to the Embracing Yourself, and it was my favorite because it really told me that I can embrace myself. I could be queer, I can be whatever I want to be, and I can have light, and I could be in a spotlight and have no worries about that.
My name is Alyssa, preferred pronouns, she, her, and hers, and I'm here at the HBGC Youth Leadership or Youth Empowerment Conference, and I'm here because as a young trans woman of color, I feel like I'm in a really marginalized space, and I would like to learn how to not just empower myself, but empower other, not only trans women of color, but trans women in general, not only people in the LGBT community, but people all over to like get out of these marginalized spaces and really affect the world around us, because even though I'm young and we're all young, we have a voice, and as the next generation of leaders, it's when we're young where we should be raising that voice.
Hi, my name is Alan, and I'm here today at the HBGC LGBTQ Youth Empowerment Conference, and I'm here to learn more about the profiling of Black and brown queer bodies, and I'm with the Queer Undocumented Immigrant Project.
Hi, I'm Sophia, and I'm here at the 2013 HBGC Youth Empowerment Conference. And I'm just here to get more informed and network with people in the community who I know are on the same page and have some of the same interests and values. So.
At least once, and I think it's really interesting to think about like the pervasiveness to the point that like I remember watching my dad and my uncle like have a conversation with one of my younger cousins like, so when the police stop you, this is what you do, like, and he was pretty young at the time, so I thought that was interesting. Also, like, I went to private school, so similar situation. I didn't have metal detectors in my school, but my mom works in a public school, and when I went to visit her, I had to go through a metal detector to go through school, and like seeing not security guards, but like NYPD police, like in the hallway when you're trying to get an education, that's something that blew my mind, and I don't know that I would have been able to like deal with that on a daily basis. So kudos to the kids who did have to go through that. I think that, and I think something that you also touched on is like gender expression, and from talking to a lot of people, I know that when I'm wearing like my skirt, I'm 5'3", like police will read me a certain way, whereas some of my friends who like present as like more masculine, like that's going to be a different conversation for them, and like police will read them differently. So like all of these different interactions, also questions of like what happens when you're getting frisked and you're like not documented, also comes up a lot. Like I think all of those things just make it an extremely like difficult thing to kind of like parse out like how many ways it's an issue.
My name is Rachel White. I'm a senior health science major from James Madison University in Harrisonburg, Virginia. Me and two of my co-students, we drove 10.5 hours to get here yesterday because coming to a conference like this is a rare opportunity for us. I personally don't get a chance to be around a lot of queer people of color, especially where I'm from in Southern Virginia. So even though it was 10.5 hours away, it was worth the drive because I don't know when I'm going to get another opportunity like this, and especially because my school was able to help pay for it. I was able to take a university car, have my hotel paid for, and I think that's really awesome that our university could accommodate us that way because and they recognize that this is something that we don't get to do a lot. So it's really important that programs and conferences and organizations like this are prevalent and able to reach out to whoever and wherever they can.
I'm
am with PFLAG, and we just did a coming out to parents workshop. I think we had about 30 young people in there, and we're just so proud to collaborate with the Hispanic Black Gay Coalition and have this conversation about coming out to parents, because I think it resonates and it's really important for these young people to learn how to navigate that very sometimes difficult thing. So thank you, HBGC.
Hi everyone, my name is Riti, 17 years old, and I'm here at the HBGC. And the reason why I came here was because I want to be surrounded by people who like what I like and that's the same skin tone and shades of me. And we share a lot of similarities, and I find that amazing because you don't really get that, be around your same kind, your same people, and around gay people as well, so it was good and refreshing. My favorite workshop had to be coming out to your parents. They actually featured 2 parents who was like proud in their transgender kid, and it was just amazing. It really influenced me to really talk to my mother and do it in a proper way in which she'll take it lightly and finally understand and support me. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Shelby. I'm a senior at James Madison University in Harrisonburg, Virginia, and I'm here today at the Youth Empowerment Conference 2013. Really excited to be here. JMU is a really great school. We're doing a lot of awesome activist work, really trying to connect communities and build community across sexual orientation, gender identity, race, class, and it's definitely been a challenge for us, particularly around race at a school that's predominantly white, and kind of building an LGBTQ movement that is inclusive of all people. And so this was really an amazing opportunity for us to bring some folks here and learn, and also just like re-energize, so that way when we get back to JMU we're there with a renewed spirit, because a lot of times it is really difficult. You know, it's a constant battle trying to be conscious and ask other people to be conscious about issues of race within our community, and it definitely takes a lot out of me as an activist and as an organizer, and so being around other people of color and being in this community where people understand intersectionality and the importance that it brings to recognizing people for their full identity and appreciating them for who they are totally, I think is really, really important to me, and just really helps my spirit. So I'm really excited to be here.